Hello friends, Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys. I hope you're having a great day. In this tutorial today, I want to show you, and again, this is on the ICT Protege GX platform that, as you know, ICT is basically our supplier for access control and security products, and we are their distributor in Canada. Basically, in the next couple months, there's going to be a new version of GX that will be released. And there's a couple things that will change when you go to that step, like when you upgrade to that version. Again, I'm showing you something that's currently unreleased, but there's already several clients using it for different reasons. For instance, if you're using the enterprise download server, or if you are using ICT wireless locks, you're going to need to use one of those newer versions. And basically, what I'm showing you now is the setup wizard for upgrading my GX. So basically, I'm going from version 352.10 to this build now. Okay, so again, it's an unreleased version, but again, I want to prepare you for what's coming. So basically, when I upgrade, as you know, by default, previously the account for admin had no password. Okay, so basically, on the first login attempt, it should ask me to make a new password, and it needs to be complex. And obviously, we don't want to leave the system with an empty password. And also, it will enforce TLS 1.2 when you upgrade. Okay, so you cannot use no security anymore with this version. So the channels between the remote client to the GX server now is going to be encrypted. Okay, let's have a look here. If I continue, again, it's an upgrade that I'm doing, and we already covered the full install of GX in other videos. So I'm going to go fast. The organization is Inaxsys. And then it will stop the services. I do a complete install, and I continue. Okay, so you see now you have either Windows authentication on data service and client communication, or we enable TLS. So I'm going to leave the default ports 8000, 8010. Remember, if you have a client to server communication, those two ports will need to be open. Okay, and I do this. Okay, so you see it's already upgrading the database from 352 to 398 in this case. Now, services are being stopped. Removing the old version of files, creating new files. It probably will take about maybe 2 minutes. That's it. So this is a normal message for older video integrations. Let's make sure the services are running. I go under Pro. Yes, we're good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I can open GX, and I'll use the default admin. Log in. So basically here we have like 30 seconds to change it. So the new password, I will put our default Inaxsys password that we use everywhere. That's it. Okay. And now I'm logged in. All right. So you see, on the first login attempt, you will need to put a complex password. You need to obviously make sure it's not empty. Okay. And that is valid for all operators. So when they log in the first time after this upgrade, the operator will need to change this password to a more complex if it's not already, meeting the criteria. So again, it's a very quick tutorial, but I want to prepare you for what's coming, okay? If your client wants to use a signed certificate, we have on the ICT website, under My ICT and Application Notes, you will find the documentation to load your certificate into the system. So again, this was how to upgrade from the current generation of Protege GX software to the new version that will be released later in the year, okay? My name is Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys. Don't forget, we have plenty of tutorials on our channel on ICT products and also video products that we sell and support. Okay, so you can refer to that if you want to learn more about our systems. And thanks for watching. See you soon.